Senator Marsha Blackburn, Republican of the great state of Tennessee, member of the Finance, Judiciary, and Veterans Affairs Committees. Great to have you in focus today.
Good to be with you.
If you were 2 feet away from Mayorkas right now, what would you say to him?
I would say, what are you doing with these terrorists that are coming into the United States? We know that you've got about 180 of them that have come in this fiscal year. Where are they? What are you doing with them? People that are from countries of interest, the hundreds of thousands, where are they? How are you tracking them? What do you know about their intentions for being here? See, you know, Harris, these people are not being properly screened. They are trying to push them through and get them away from the border and into your communities as quick as they can. And they're not taking the time to properly deal with these terrorists. These terrorist watch list people should be sent to Gitmo. That is where we put our terrorists. That is where they ought to be going, and not into the country, and not undetected, and not, it's inconceivable that they can't tell you what is happening with people from the border. And under this administration, 7.6 million people have crossed into this country illegally, and this Department of Homeland Security doesn't know where they are, and they act like they don't give a rip and flip about what is going to happen with these people.
Look, we just put some numbers up on the screen. I show this on a regular basis, but you gave us a new number today, too. So we know in fiscal year 2017, 2 people on the terror watch list came across. Actually, in 2019, 0. Well, look at what we had in place. We had a president who was putting tariffs potentially on anybody south of the border, all those countries. So that slowed down the stem of flow. But 169 from fiscal year 2023, and you gave the number of 180. We're going in the wrong direction. Let me go here.
Right.
You are leading 17 of your Republican colleagues to introduce a bill to fight the child trafficking crisis at the border. Tell me about it.
Yes, we actually have 2 pieces of legislation. One is to restore the DNA testing that we had in place under President Trump. And we found when we did DNA testing on adults presenting with a child at the southern border that 1/3 of those children were being trafficked. We also have the PRINCE Act that will allow us to fingerprint these children because, as I said, 1/3 are being trafficked, and also there are children that are being recycled, meaning that the cartel puts them with adults, they bring them to the border, and then the adults get in and they send the child back to Mexico. It's child abuse. It is inhumane. And this administration needs to take an action to stop it and protect these children and protect our communities and protect our nation.
All right. Bipartisan, you've got some support on that because it's going to take it, everybody being on the same page. All right. Tensions are boiling over among Democrats. That political party divided over the Israel-Hamas war. Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib appeared defiant yesterday. Well, isn't she always? Posing alongside her fellow squad members, those far-left members on the left, with a sign reading "Ceasefire now," just a day after she was censured for her anti-Semitic remarks. Wow. The White House reacted this way.
When it comes to the phrase that was used from river to the sea, it is divisive, it is hurtful, to many find it hurtful, and also many find it anti-Semitic. And so obviously we categorically reject applying the term to this conflict.
So Tlaib is back with a new set of words.
Yes, she is. And calling for this river to the sea, everyone knows that means the annihilation of Israel. Hamas, part of their charter is annihilate Israel. They want to destroy Israel and destroy the United States. This is why the House took an action to censure her. And when you look at this language, Harris, what she is doing is just so inappropriate. It is imperative that we stand with Israel. Hamas is designated a terrorist organization by the United States of America.
You know, I just wanted to say that the poster that she's holding up, those new set of words, she's calling for a ceasefire now, which is interesting because the president has just pressed Israel to pause 4 hours a day. He is feeling some deep pressure from the far left. It is obvious now that you see she's changing her words and he's doing what the new words say, trying to move toward a ceasefire. I have to let you go, Senator. Thank you so very much. We'll bring you back on a different day.